Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. Out of bounds right around the 20. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes...
And on his first carry, he loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a great return as he's out close to the 40-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and incomplete on the deep ball. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and now it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7. Rams nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. That's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
5-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a run with Akers. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run this with Akers. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll run here with Akers. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running, it's Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense. They got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Akers. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Going up top for Cup. It's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. A full left side to start out, that's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And that one got tipped, got threw everything off, and brings up 3rd.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
At the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, Akers. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Throwing complete to Cup, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, Goff. Picked in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
On the play.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll find Hall. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Well, he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with Geis. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Rams 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk taker.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The final shot before break here. Goff. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Fielded in the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was taken down.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Complete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Flushed out right. He can run for it. But I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That one coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll drop here to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play fake. Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he almost had it defensively. It could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray going to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Kenny Young gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Dancing to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. Samson Abukum. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
The 38-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Golf going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
With the score, Cardinals 21, Rams 7.
Now Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And that ball popped free. We field, alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 81 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 5.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returnable here from the 38. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 3 yards to the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one, a gain of 20 in a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Goff now to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Rams 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's Edmonds. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, Oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Geis with a carry on second down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. To throw, it's Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's good for an LA Rams. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline, because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Cardinals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.